Hey Jolly Babes, welcome back to my channel. So I thought I would do a new sort of refreshed version of this technique where you can stamp with powders, because I have done a previous video but a lot of you were unclear on the steps that I took to do it, and to be honest, when I watched back I wasn't 100% sure, so I just thought I'd do a fresh video and kind of take you through the steps, and hopefully you can understand this one a bit better. So I've already gone ahead and applied a black base. So this is my Kiki London Black Heart gel polish, and that has been cured in my lamp for 1 minute. And then I will go ahead and apply this no wipe top coat as well, also from Kiki London. You are going to need to apply a no wipe top coat and cure it into your lamp, because you only want the stamping powders to stick to where the stamping polish is going to be, not the whole nail. So it is ideal if you do use a clear stamper that obviously hasn't got any sort of rips or tears in it, because that will show up when you use it. So these are, like I say, my Chameleon glitter from their Freak Show collection, and the blue one is Gnarly Nails as well. Again, I'll leave links to everything in the description box below, so don't worry about that. So I'm going to show you some of the tools that you can use to apply the powders to the stamper. So you can use a silicone tool. Obviously what's great about using these is that they are easy to clean, and you know, can keep reusing them, whereas obviously if you use an eyeshadow, obviously you can only use that one side of the eyeshadow and then you need to get others. But there is pros and cons to both, and I will share my preference during the video. So basically you just want to get your stamping powder, load it onto whatever application product you are using, and just sort of spread it across the nail. So that's kind of how it's going to look using the silicone tool. Obviously you can just wipe that off with water or some isopropyl alcohol. Then get your next colour, which is the pink, and place that over the top, and you can kind of go over it, so you're actually blending it as you go in as well, so you're creating that sort of smooth gradient. And it was working well till I kind of got to the orange one, and then it just, I don't know, it just didn't seem to lie as flat as the previous time, and it had a bit of a mottled look. So I just sort of got the eyeshadow applicator and went back over it, and that was much smoother gradient. So I actually just stuck with the eyeshadow. You could probably use like a normal nail, you know, brush as well. You know, if you'd apply pigments with, I'm sure you could apply that as well onto the stamper. So I'm just going to add this final colour now of the blue, and that is how it's going to look. And then I thought this plate from Beautybigbang would be perfect to kind of show off this look, so I'm going to use this image in the top left corner as well. So I'm applying the white stamping polish because obviously I want the pigments to stand out over the black base. Now this is going to look like it's not going to have transferred properly, but just go with it. Place it onto the nail like so, press down firmly, and then basically the powder is just going to stick to where the stamping polish has been, ideally. So I have missed a little bit. I'm not 100% sure why that's happened. Obviously you do need to work quickly because the stamping polish will dry. But I actually did it again off camera, and you can see there, because I worked quick, it was much better. And this was like my practice one, which I will show you, like if you've got dents and cracks in the stamper, this will reflect on the end image, which is what I'm showing you here. So that's why it's important to have a nice tear-free stamper. So this is how I clean the stamper as well. So I get most of the sort of excess off with a lint roller, then I use isopropyl alcohol to wipe the rest off, and then you can just get like a dry cotton pad and make sure that it's all dry. So you don't want to be putting acetone on here because it will wreck, especially, well, you can if it's not a clear jelly stamper, but if it's a clear stamper you don't want to be using acetone. So you can put it on a diagonal as well, which is what I'm showing you here, which I think I prefer the look of. And obviously if you mix the colours around as well, you can find out which kind of like how the perfect blend or the perfect gradient of colours that you prefer. And if some areas haven't mixed, you can just get the powder and go back over those areas that you've missed, just to kind of like hide that. But this swirly image kind of allows for a little bit of that anyway, because it could just be part of the design you know, that space that where the powder hasn't taken. And then you want to apply your top coat and seal it, and you do end up getting a really beautiful looking lint roller at the end of it as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. You don't have to use nail pigments as well. You can use makeup, you know, those eyeshadows that you will never put on your face. You can use those. I will leave a link to a video where I show that in more detail as well, so you can check that out. But yeah, but it's definitely like a fun way to create some nail designs as well. So that is it from me today. Thank you so much for watching. Please press that free subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.